Hi, I'm Sabrina Dvorak. I'm a functional medicine nurse practitioner and founder of Evolution Health Consulting. First and foremost, I just want to say thank you and congratulations for taking this next step to your complete wellness evaluation form. I am truly excited for you and I look forward to getting to know you. I just want to give you a little bit of background about myself and how I got into functional medicine. So I was a patient one time, just like you. And what happened is I kept going to the doctor year after year with low thyroid symptoms. I was cold. I was tired all the time. My hair was falling out and I couldn't lose weight. And it was so frustrating. So every year I'd go to the doctor, they test my labs, and everything would come back normal. And I was just like, man, there's just got to be something. I don't understand what's going on. So finally, the fourth year, 4 years of suffering, I go back into the doctor. She tests my thyroid, and finally, I'm hypothyroid. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so excited to have a diagnosis. Like now you can finally treat me. Now I can have something that's going to make me feel better. Yes. So I go to the pharmacy, I pick up my prescription, I start taking it right away, do that for 6 weeks, go back for a follow up, get my labs done. The doctor comes in, she's like, guess what? Your labs are normal. And I just started crying. I'm like, I feel worse. I don't feel any better at all. Like nothing that we've done has improved. If anything, I have lost or I've gained weight. Like I'm going in the wrong direction. What's wrong? What can I do? And she didn't know. There was nothing more she could do. She said, exercise and change my diet. So it's not like I hadn't tried that 4 years before that. So really, really frustrated. So I had seen this ad on Facebook for functional medicine. I didn't really know what it was. So I just thought, hey, I have nothing to lose here. I'm going to go check it out. So I took my friend, Abby, who's another nurse practitioner, and we go to this little presentation. And as we're sitting there, it really resonated with me. We had to figure out why I was feeling the way I was versus just treating my symptoms with a pill. So I signed up with the program. We tested my gut. We looked at my hormones. We looked at a comprehensive blood work panel, more than what my doctor did. And every single test came back abnormal. So I was pre-diabetic, didn't know that. I was almost in menopause in my 30s, and I still wanted another baby. And I had a gut infection. Like all of this stuff was going wrong. So once we cleared out all of that, my I didn't even need my thyroid pill anymore. Like my thyroid returned to normal. It was amazing. I'm like, what are we doing here? This is the way to treat people. This is what medicine should be. So I started taking classes in functional medicine. I'm learning a lot about it. I'm still working at a regular clinic, and then I get sick again. So I get sick. I have all these gut issues, this extreme brain fog, like just couldn't even think at all. I couldn't name objects. I was so tired. And it honestly got to the point where I thought I was going to have to like write my will out for my children. So I'm at the doctor. They're doing all the tests, CTs, MRIs, blood work, everything normal, 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 normal. And I'm like, wait a minute, wait a minute. Why am I here again? Like, what am I doing here? And they're like, well, it looks like you might have colitis in the future. And I'm like, so what do I do until then? I just wait till I get worse and then I get colitis. That sounds terrible. So I go back to the functional medicine clinic. They tested my immune system. I can't detox certain environmental toxins. Mold was what mine was. Once we found out what that was, we started detoxing that. Within 6 weeks of detox, I was 100% better. 100%. Every symptom I had, gone. I could think, I could write, I could read. I had energy, more energy than I ever had in my entire life, probably because I've been absorbing mold toxins my entire life. I was thinking back, I'm like, maybe that's why I got my tonsils out. Maybe that's why I always had IBS. So it wasn't until we actually detoxed mold till I actually felt the best I had felt in my entire life. So I just wanted to give you a little insight about me and why I do functional medicine, because at that point I was like, I'm all in. This is how I'm treating patients for the rest of my life because this is what works. So I do want to take a minute and go through this video to help prepare you for what to expect for your appointment. I have sent some paperwork to your email on file. This paperwork will help me find the best program for you to reach your goals. I know this paperwork can take some time, so I appreciate you filling it out 24 hours prior to the appointment. I do review it the day before. I will review all of the forms, but we will take a deep dive into your complete wellness evaluation form. I want to know your current health concerns. I want to know what you've tried to do to fix your symptoms. Did you go to 100 doctors like I did? Did you do all the tests? Did you take supplements? Maybe some of you have even seen other functional practitioners or holistic practitioners. But I also want to know where you feel like your illness is headed if you don't change anything. Do you feel like you have to write a will out for your kids? Because that's how I felt. Then I want to see where you'd like to be. I want to see what you'd feel like if you had your health back. If you didn't have any limitations to your health, what would you be doing? That's the important thing I want to know. So with all of that information, I'm going to be preparing a few options for your individualized program. And we'll decide as the conversation evolves what your best plan would be to reach your destination. We have several options for our patients. One option is taking your health to the optimal level where we go through all the systems of the body, and the goal is resolution of symptoms by finding out why you have them. This program is very comprehensive and it's extremely successful. The other options are also fantastic and will jumpstart your health, get you moving in the right direction, make you feel better, good choices, etc. And all the programs will provide relief of symptoms. So we ask that your spouse or significant other or support person be there, as we have found our most successful patients have a great support system at home. It's important that both of you understand the functional medicine approach versus the medical model approach. Most of the time, the support person gets so excited for you, and then many times they'll actually join a program to do it with you. It's so amazing. So shifting gears. I think we can all agree that we have a healthcare crisis. And at Evolution Health Consulting, we practice the way we do because of this. Unfortunately, people are getting more sick versus getting healthier. People are on more medications than they were 5 years ago. Autoimmune disease and cardiovascular disease are rising to the highest levels ever recorded. So we are headed in the wrong direction. People are just not they're just surviving. They're not truly thriving with their health. We expect insurance to cover our health needs, but as you may have experienced, there are copays, there are deductibles, there are lab deductibles, there are out-of-network costs, and all of those things add up very quickly. And many people joke, I've already met my deductible this year and it's January. But the truth is, that is not funny. You spend a lot of money and time in doctor's offices. And let's face it, they rarely run on time or they are booked months out. This quote right here comes directly from the Medicare Journal. It states that any payer that seeks to prevent disease, promote your health, prolong and enhance the quality of life is not medically necessary. Again, care that seeks to prevent disease, promote health, prolong and enhance your life is not considered medically necessary. So if we want to do something different, if we want to just continue to survive, if we want to take more and more medicines, if we want to continue to feel, worse as we get older, we have to stop. You have to take your health into your own hands. So that's why our programs are so hands-on. When you're involved with the process, you understand what's going on, and that gives you the power, because we truly believe that you are your own best health advocate. But there is so much wrong information and lacking information out there. We are marketed to all the time. Check out, I love this slide. So check out this stuff. So the grapefruit diet, I didn't do that one because I don't like grapefruit, but the cayenne pepper lemon, totally did that one. That ab roller thing where you lay it on the ground and you just basically slam your face on the ground because you don't have abs when you're doing it. Um, that one didn't last very long. Oh, the Thigh Master Killer. Dexatrim, ew. This is the guy running in the jogging suit and the ab roller, like, oh my God, like we're constantly thrown, try this diet, try this medication, try this for weight loss. There's so many things out there and it's all misinformation. And what it's really trying to show you here is that these are all quick fixes. And unfortunately, there's no quick fix. And there's not one pill that comes in a bottle that you can take that's going to make you, superhuman. So we're going to have to work on it. You have to be proactive. And this is not proactive. And it's a lot of money for a lot of this stuff that you just end up wasting and it doesn't work for you. So we have to decide to be proactive. You have to decide to break free from the system and know that you are worth it. We deserve to be thriving, not just surviving. So this is what proactive looks like. So this is Dr. Mark Hyman. He is one of the most well-renowned functional medicine experts. Obviously, as a doctor, he thought what he was doing was healthy and living his life, doing the right thing, telling his patients the same. And then he got extreme chronic fatigue. And it was so debilitating for him that he was going to see his coworkers and stuff and like, help me. And like, what am I doing? And how did I get this sick? And they couldn't find anything wrong with him. So here he was, this unicorn. He couldn't find anything wrong, just like me with my mold illness. Couldn't find anything wrong. There's stuff that obviously looks a little abnormal, but nothing that we can diagnose or treat. So he had to take his health in his own hands. And when he's done that, he reversed that chronic fatigue. And now he leads one of the biggest clinics in Ohio called the Cleveland Clinic. And there's many practitioners out there like them. David Asprey, he's into biohacking and longevity. So there's so many people now that are being proactive. And in this time and day and environment, you have to be proactive. So there's this Chinese proverb that I like to read. Tell me and I forget. Totally. Teach me and I may remember, maybe, and involve me and I will learn. Okay. So we believe here at Evolution Health Consulting that you have to be involved in the process. We're never going to tell you to just do this because we said so. We would never tell you to do anything that we wouldn't do ourselves. We've done most of this ourselves already. So when you're involved with the process, you will get life-changing results. Because our goal with all of our programs is not for you to feel better in 3 months or 6 months or a year or even 2 years, but honestly, to have the health independence for the rest of your life. Now, that doesn't mean that things won't come up. It doesn't mean that we're promising perfect health. We're very transparent. It does mean that you'll have a proven program and a model to fall back on. All of our programs include these 5 essential elements. So we include detox, nutrition, fitness, hormones, and mentorship. And that's one of the reasons we get the results that we do, that other practitioners, clinics, other things you might have tried is probably why you didn't get those same results. Now, programs get results. Fee-for-service models or pay-as-you-go sort of models have limited success. They end up costing more in the long run because it's very easy to get off track without the accountability. Plus, if you never find the root cause of your issue, you will never reach your destination. You just keep cycling back into the same issue that you've had before. So no one wants to get to the airport and not have a plane ticket. That's the fee-for-service model. It'll get you to the airport, but now you're stuck. So part of the 5 pillars of wellness is detox. Maybe you've tried one in the past. Natural Grocers has tons of different ones, but the detox we use is gentle, it's effective. In a majority of patients, it makes them feel better within a few days. So we walk you through that detox process, and don't worry, you're always eating food. There's nothing scary. There's no fasting. Because why do people get sick? because they cannot detox all the toxins in our environment. Hello, me. So we want to open detox pathways, decrease your inflammation, and support your immune system right off the start. Now, our approach to nutrition is to find out what works for you, finding your ideal eating plan. We want to find a plan that's sustainable for you long term. No more yo-yo diets. We know those don't work. And then we have fitness. We know that we need to move our bodies and activity is important. And again, it has to fit into your life. It doesn't mean you have to go to the gym, and it doesn't mean you have to be a yoga rock star and stand on your head, though it's super cool. But it does mean that we have to find ways to add movement into your body and into your life. So moving your body will enhance your life. And right now, though, I know you're feeling bad, so you can't even imagine exercising. So don't worry. We meet you where you're at and we take it one step at a time. All right. Hormones. Hormones are important because you know what? They get in the way of people getting results. If you have excess cortisol, which is your stress hormone, because you're stressed from work or things at home, or you're stressed with your illness, it's going to be really hard for you to reach your weight loss goals because cortisol is a fat storing hormone. So if we need to take a look at hormones, we're going to do that, and we're going to do the proper testing for that. When you are inflamed and you have no energy, your body is in the stress state. And it's kind of like it's running from a tiger. It's like, oh my God, there's a tiger. I have to run. I have to run. I have to run. So the last thing your body wants to do is think about, oh, well, let's just slow down right now and have some sex, right? And make babies. No, it's not going to do that. Your hormones are going to shut down. But if we can fix the detox, if we can fix the nutrition and find out why you have your symptoms, your hormones will self-regulate. It's awesome. All right. The fifth pillar and the most important is mentorship, because that's how we can involve you in the process. You have to understand why you're doing it and what you're doing it for, and you need to do that with somebody who's been in your shoes. So, if you decide that this program is a good fit for you, we're going to be there for you. If we know we can take your case, we're not going to let you down. 94% of all failure is not having a system in place. Our programs get great results because we include all of these essential elements. We will individualize the approach to each person that we work with. That's why this complete wellness evaluation that you'll be coming to is really the first step, because we have to find out what you need to create the program for you. So we can't wait to sit down and determine what it's going to take to get to your goals. This is truly your chance to decide. So you have to make you have to make changes in your health, because if you don't, you're just leaving it up to chance. Sticking with the insurance model and hoping things get better by doing the same things is leaving it up to chance. But you can decide that, hey, this is my opportunity to make a change. So again, I can't wait to sit down with you and go through a deep dive of where you're at now in this complete wellness evaluation and determine what it's going to take for you to reach your goals. For the first appointment, please be on time. If you have any questions about logging on, check your appointment reminder emails. Practice Better does a really great job of explaining the process, and I'm always available for a call or text to troubleshoot if needed. It's helpful to practice before the appointment just to make sure your camera and your microphone work. Most importantly, make sure your spouse, significant other, support person comes with you to that first appointment virtually. And if we're going to work together in any sort of program moving forward, we'll have to make changes, right? That's obvious. And that means we need to know that you have support at home and everybody's on the same page. We recognize it's important to make big decisions, financial decisions, time commitments together with your support person. So please have them at that first appointment. That way we can get to know you better and handle what we need to and just focus on your health. I look forward to seeing you soon. Please reach out if you have any questions. Have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk soon.